Sales funnels, a term that sales managers seem to talk and harp on about quite a lot. But what exactly are sales funnels and do they work? Do I work?
Absolutely not.
Keep watching to find out more. What's going on, sales family? It's Fed from Sales Unveiled once again, helping slash through stop that. All the misconceptions around sales, business, personal development, and all those fantastic things, and giving you the practical advice that you need in your day-to-day roles, whilst looking like a professional cricketer, I might add. So a lot of you watching this have been following and working in sales for the past couple of years and know exactly how hard it is. I mean, dealing with rejection on a day-to-day basis, not having control of your calendars, having to make cold calls, all those things do add up and just show the lack of control that we have here working in sales. One of the things then that many sales managers and sales practitioners swear by is getting their sales teams to follow individual sales funnels. Like my little graphic there. In the video today then, guys, we're going to cover exactly what a sales funnel is, how to set up a sales funnel, most importantly, if sales funnels work, and what the drawback of following these sales funnels are. Now, you're also going to want to stick around to the end of the video where I'll have a bonus for yourselves that you're definitely going to want to check out. I mean, what kind of salespeople don't like bonuses? Let's jump into it, shall we? I don't know why I'm talking like that. Let's just jump in the video, guys. Point one, what exactly are sales funnels? So it can be incredibly easy to get confused by what a sales funnel actually is. I mean, they're hundreds of websites out there, thousands of videos, or maybe the other way around, with loads of different people having their own definitions on what exactly sales funnels are. Now, I found a website called The Daily Egg, brilliant name for a website, by the way, which came up with a fantastic definition of what a sales funnel is. A sales funnel is a step that a person has to go through in order to become your customer. Now, whilst this will definitely vary from company to company, I mean, a bricks and mortar organization is going to operate very, very differently to, I don't know, a SaaS company, for example. This is a very good definition that I think sums it up perfectly. Another definition that I like to use is just the actions that are required in order for you to generate customers in a repeatable format. I came up with something, look at me. We call it a funnel because at the top of the funnel, you'll be speaking to the most people. And as you get further and further along, the amount of people you'll be speaking to will become fewer and fewer. But hopefully the number of business that you end up winning contracts with increases. Point two, how to set up a sales funnel. So we now know what a sales funnel is. Yay! Now we need to actually understand how to actually set one of these up. Now, I found the best way to do this is by using your funnel at the start of the funnel and deciding what actions you need to take in order to get your customer to take the following action. I'll give you an example because that can be a little bit confusing. Now, for this example, we'll use an outbound sales process where you have to traditionally cold call the prospect in order to generate business. Just makes things a little bit easier. So the first thing we need to do in order to come up with a sales funnel for this outbound prospect is make a list of all the actions that we need to take in order to generate a customer. So this is most likely going to follow something like this. Research to find an ideal client profile, send a cold email, cold call, set up meetings, negotiate on price, send contract, and close. Those are just the steps that we need to take in order to generate a deal. Sounds a lot easier and a lot less time consuming than it actually is, guys, right? So now we have our actions on one side, we then need to put our customer's mind frame and our customer psychology behind it in order to complete our sales funnel. And I found that the best way of doing this, even though some people think it's a little bit outdated, is by following the AIDA framework. The AIDA framework, for a lot of you that aren't familiar with, is just a business framework basically that a lot of organizations follow either for their marketing or their sales departments in order to track their customer journey. It stands for awareness, interest, desire, action, and it actually fits in quite nicely actually with the tasks and the activities that we set up there. So to give you an example once again, and through the magic of Canva I might add, awareness in the sales funnels relates quite nicely to cold emails and cold calling. Interest is them agreeing to a meeting to further the conversation. Desire is negotiating on price and sending a contract. It just shows that your prospect actually wants to do something. And then action is them closing the deal and agreeing to work with yourself. 3, do sales funnels work? Like flat pack furniture or my receding hairline, it can be very easy to think that sales funnels, like everything else in life, might not actually work. After all, following sales frameworks is all well and good in theory, but does it actually work in the real world? Now, in my anecdotal experience working in sales for probably around about a decade now, Yes, your boy is kind of old. Following sales funnels definitely does work. For me, the main reason why is it just follows human psychology. I mean, if you were to go on the road right now, maybe you're in university right now and you need to undertake a survey. So you're gonna go on the street and you're gonna ask 100 people to fill in your survey. Now, most of those people will probably tell you to do one, to be perfectly honest, but you will still get a few people who will agree to have conversations with yourself or even fill in your survey. And it just goes to show that funnels work pretty much in life for most things. So of course they're gonna work in a sales environment there as well. I mean, let's talk about the YouTube video you're watching right now. I mean, a lot of you guys, even though you probably should absolutely smash that subscribe button, probably won't do, but a handful of yourselves will, increasing my subscriber numbers here. And that's because of the filtration process. I mean, a lot more people are watching my videos than subscribing, and that's just natural. You know, that's part of the sales funnel. So when don't sales funnels work? Now, like everything, there are some occasions when sales funnels don't work, and it's usually down to human error. So I can think of a few examples right now. A lot of organizations don't actually utilize their CRM platforms in the right way, whether they're using Pipedrive, Salesforce, HubSpot, whatever CRM platform they are. They don't actually access the data correctly, and because of that, it can skew the figures that they're putting in to their sales funnels. So let's give an example. Let's say we're selling bees to farms. I don't know why I said that, but you know, I don't even like bees. It's a bit weird, but yeah, bees to farms. That's what we're selling. Now, let's say this bee company isn't actually looking at the data correctly and it's just pulling numbers out of the air. It decides that it needs its salespeople to make 2,000 calls in a quarter in order to book 50 meetings in that quarter. And of those 50 meetings, they'll get 10 individual brand new sales. Sounds reasonable, right? However, if the data they put in at the beginning was wrong, the results won't be the same. So let's say if they actually used the data that they had on display properly, whether it was in their CRM platform or they just tracked this historically speaking, they would have found that in order to make these 10 brand new sales, their salespeople would actually have to make something like 5,000 calls in order to book 100 meetings in order to make 10 sales. So it's a lot more and the numbers are a lot bigger. However, this just goes down to human error rather than the actual issue with the sales funnel. Sales funnels then are so effective, and this is just in an outbound scenario. I mean, what I found is like for inbound sales, sales funnels become even more important. Speaking of which, if you're interested in me covering inbound sales funnels in a future video, please leave a comment down below and let me know your thoughts. Soon up time. Yes, guys, that's bonus spelt backwards. Came up with that because I'm running out of creative ways to say bonus time. So in the video today, guys, we've covered exactly what sales funnels are and how to basically use them and how to set them up, as well as the fact that they actually work. However, by following the B example, we can show that, you know, the efficiency of salespeople is probably what determines the success of a sales funnel rather than the sales funnel itself. Luckily for you, I've done a ton of fantastic videos talking about various different aspects of improving your ability as a salesperson, whether it's inbound sales emails, outbound sales emails, cold calling, and also check out this Sell Me This Pen video, which goes into a lot of the negotiation used within the sales process. So hopefully you'll really enjoy that content. Guys, as always, thanks so much for sticking around to the end of the video. Like I mentioned earlier on, leave a comment down below and let me know your thoughts specifically on if you want a further video, if you want me covering inbound sales funnels. Absolutely obliterate the like button, stab and slash that subscribe button, and guys, I'll be sure to see you in the next one. Bye for now.